If I can have Rita on meds and Charlie on the monitor.
Okay. I'll be on
Okay,
meds.
I'll be on monitor.
good
Okay,
job.
so
All right, Harry, you're going to go with this just like you normally would. You're going to start off the same. And just remember, B-fib is still the same, shock, epi-shock, amiodarone, and all those things. I just want you guys to consider something at the beginning. That's all I'm doing, and you guys can work together. All right, so you got a 70-year-old mobster who's been hiding out forever, and they finally caught up to him. They put a couple of bullets in his belly and one in his chest, and you're a third-year med student. You're working in the ER, and he's brought in, and he's bleeding out onto the floor, and he's saying, help me, I've been shot. So go ahead. How would you start?
okay, well, start off with monitor and then oxygen, vitals, IV, and then ask him if he's okay. So, sir, are you okay at the moment?
So, no, I've been shot. Help me, help me. All right, so Harry, the blood pressure is 70/40, okay?
Okay,
His heart rate is 160. This guy's been shot and it's bleeding out, okay? What do
okay.
you think is happening?
The sympathetics are going crazy too, trying to preserve the blood flow.
You are absolutely correct. So do you think we would want to cardiovert this guy and take that away when it's trying to help?
No, that'd be horrible.
You are absolutely right. So good job. You've had a catecholamine dump and the heart rate's up, just like Rick says, trying to do a treadmill or anything else. You wouldn't cardiovert yourself on a treadmill, hit your targeted heart rate. So this guy, he's decompensated shock. The heart rate's trying to maintain something. So you're absolutely right. So the big thing you want to learn here is treat your patient and not the monitor. Certainly ACLS would say unstable tachycardia, you cardiovert, but not in this case. However, your gunshot victim is going to, like they all do, go unresponsive.
All right,
Okay,
so
so what do you want to check?
um, check the airway and then start CPR.
Okay, you want to check real quick with
Oh,
BLS.
the pulse.
Okay, there is no pulse. Okay, and you have ventricular. What is this? What rhythm is it?
Um, I don't want to say VFib, but
You are absolutely correct. So you have VFib. So what do we do? This happened right in front of you. What would you like to do?
well, at this point we have to defibrillate.
Good job. How much?
We can start off at 200.
You betcha. All right, good
Okay,
job.
so charging to 200 joules. Everybody clear. And shock administered.
All
Good
right,
job.
and then now start CPR.
Okay, so CPR started, and what do you want to check on?
The pulse and the airway.
Okay, so the airway, since this is this gunshot wound to the chest and to the belly, do you think we would want to intubate this guy probably much faster? What do you think, Harry?
Uh,
You all can work as a team. You think we'd want to intubate this guy?
Yeah.
I would say yes.
All right, so we do this, and we actually do an intubation on him. So he's intubated, and he's being assisted. And 2 minutes of CPR goes by, Harry. What do you want to check?
Check the pulse again.
There is no pulse. The monitor is still the same. What would you like to do?
So now at this point we have to shock him again.
Okay. Who's on the monitor?
Let's charge to 200 joules.
Okay.
Everybody clear. Shock at 200 joules administered.
Okay. Now,
I'll start CPR again, guys.
I don't think he heard you.
Oh, CPR again.
Sorry, guys. I had.
what's your team do?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was saying to start CPR again and then switch it in 2 minutes.
Good job. So you've had 2 shocks. Shock. What is next?
And then if that doesn't work, we can start epinephrine.
Good job. How much?
Just
job.
1 milligram, and then there is no max dose, but we can keep on giving it every 3 to 5 minutes.
Nice job, Harry. Good job. So who's my med person?
Right here. So 1 milligram of epinephrine administered.
Good job. Okay, Harry, 2 minutes of CPR is up. What do you want to check?
We can check the pulse again, see if it's
Okay.
there.
There is no pulse. This is what you have in the monitor. So
All
what
right,
would you like?
guys. We can put in one more shot.
Okay.
All right. So let's charge the monitor to 200 joules. Everybody clear? And the
Good
shock's
job.
administered.
Nice job. Now, what would you like the team to do, Harry?
Start CPR again,
So we've had shock, epi, shock. What's next?
and then if that didn't work, then we can start off with amiodarone 350.
How much is it? You have
Uh,
150 in each vial.
the max is 450, but
Max of 450.
300.
300. There you go.
Yeah.
Med person.
Okay, so 300 milligrams of amiodarone administered.
Okay. And you already told me the max dose. So 2 minutes of CPR is up, Harry. What do you want to do?
Check the airway. Check the pulse again.
Okay. There is no pulse, and this is what you see on the monitor.
All right, so now he's in asystole. So now we need to determine what the
So
cause.
we're just in asystole. So how do we treat that? What do you want your team to do?
We have to determine what's causing the asystole, but in this case, it would CPR, intubated CPR. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you did that. And we also, what med do we give every 3 to 5 minutes?
Epinephrine.
Med person.
Okay, so 1 milligram of epinephrine administered.
Okay, Harry, this goes on for another 25, 30 minutes. No matter what you do, you cannot get him out of asystole. All right? What do you think it's time to consider?
We need to consider the causes. Well, in this case, he's a gunshot wound.
He's a gunshot wound, so he stayed in asystole for almost 30 minutes, no matter what you've done. So this is kind of outside, but what do you think? It's that hard decision we have to make sometimes with the patient.
We have to call on.
Yep. So you probably have to terminate the case. However, Harry, you ready to be the hero?
Yeah.
All right. Harry, the third-year med student, he's like, not on my watch. This ain't gonna happen. So Harry pushes the doctor and the nurses out of the way. He grabs a scalpel. He cracks this guy's chest. He takes a rib spreader and he sticks his hand in there and starts doing an open heart massage to try to get this guy back. And he clamps a couple of bleeds, and then all of a sudden 2 minutes is up. What do you want to check, Harry?
Check the pulse, see if he's.
You have a pulse. And everybody's going, what the heck? So what do we call this when you have a pulse?
Return is spontaneous. Oh, Ross.
Good job. So what do you want to know with Ross?
Check the. Excuse me.
You're right. Check the vitals.
vitals.
So blood pressure is 110/70, heart rate of 91, sats are 92. All right. He is unconscious. So you've already intubated him. We did that earlier. So if he's intubated, obviously a gunshot would be going to surgery, but let's just say it's the standard Ross. What would you want to issue?
Well, considering the O2 is below 92, well, it's below 94. Shouldn't we give him supplemental O2?
Yep. So he's intubated. So we want to maintain the pulse oximetry at what? Above what? What's that going to be above? Maintain. Go ahead and help him out, guys.
94.
94.
94. Right. What do we want our systolic blood pressure above?
It should be at least above 90.
Good. How about our catenography range? What do we want?
What was it? 36 to 45.
Yeah, 35 to 45. Just remember the acid-base balance. Now, how about that hypothermia thing, or targeted what?
TTP. I mean, not, yeah, TTP.
All right, so tell me about the range for targeted temperature management.
I think we're supposed to keep them between 33 and 36 degrees.
32 and 36 degrees Celsius for how long? Remember?
1 to 2 days.
Yeah, 24 to 48 hours. And how about those lab things?
We need a 12 lead EKG.
And the lab. So anyway, how about that, Harry? You gonna